Buddy, how are we doing? Can everyone hear me okay? I think the answer is yes, you guys can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. A second, let's see. I can see my chat on the left here. Wow, it's been a week, guys. How's it been? How have you guys been? Wow, it feels like an eternity since I last streamed. I'm not sure why. I know it's been a week, but it just feels like a long time. Hey, hey, hey! I'm just getting my Twitch chat to appear a little bit more like bigger, I guess you could say, on my right side here. 1 second. There we go. You're happy you're not those potatoes? What are we talking about over here in the Twitch chat? But hey, hello, thank you.
Can I say hello?
You can say hi if you want. Okay, she said hi and then left. But hey, how are we doing, guys? For a second, let's see if I can say hi to some of my members. Who have we got over here? We've got... Wow, the chat's going so quickly all of a sudden. I think it's just my chat catching up with everything that's going on. Wait, is that Zinc in the chat? Just wait until my chat catches up over here and I'll... There we go. I'm trying to click on it, but it's going too fast. Okay, there we go. Zinc! Happy birthday. It's Zinc's birthday today, so if you haven't already, go and check out Zinc over on Twitch, but also on YouTube right now. I'm not sure if we can really do shout-outs exactly on YouTube, but if possible, would you do a shout-out, Mia? Or Kaharu or somebody in the YouTube chat and also in the Twitch chat. I'll get the link for Zinc's... I got too many things open. Too many things. 1 second. I can definitely spell YouTube. I put U. Zinc. There we go. Suggested video first thing as well. What happens if I just put @Zinc in the chat? Can you guys click on this? 1 second. What is your @Zinc? It's... No, it doesn't work like that. Does it work over here? It's... Oh, it does work. Can you guys click on this? Check them out. I'm not sure if you guys can do that. If not, the link's there. Thanks, Mir. You can't? Oh, okay, so we need to ask YouTube to add that. Okay, apart from that, also go and check out Zinc on Twitch as well. They do lots of streams, lots of IDV streams, and also a little bit of everything else too. Michisi, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Furry Nape, how are we doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Catty, how are you doing? Mir, how are you doing? Oh wait, I have to sing happy birthday to Zinc. I already did, and I'm going to embarrass Zinc live. I expect you guys to be doing it with me, okay? It's not just me singing it alone. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear It's Zinc. Happy birthday to you. That was amazing, guys. Well done. I heard you guys singing from here. You guys are singing so loud there. I'm not sure if your parents are going to be happy with that. I hope you have some good plans for the rest of the day, Zinc. I did see that you DM'd me back again, but I haven't had enough time to check it out yet. But I will check it as soon as I'm done streaming, I think. Okay, who else did I not say hi to? Jinko, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cinnamon Roll, how are you doing? Wishing Zinc a happy birthday. That's really good. I love when the community comes together for things like this. Edgar loves this, also singing happy birthday. This is beautiful. I love to see the YouTube chat and Twitch chat having some fun. This is what the community's for, right? This is what distinguishes us from other games. Because, you know, we pull together and work together to make some cool stuff happen. Any more match commentary? Blazing, we haven't even started yet. This is the start of the stream. We started the stream like 5 minutes ago, maybe? Stream's back on. I don't know if it's not working for you guys. But also, I didn't say hi to Twitch chat. Hi, Twitch chat. How are we doing, amazing Twitch chat? I do see you guys, don't worry. Welcome, the Sus Duck. How are you doing, Galax? Star Moon. How are you doing, Margie, as well? Apparatus, I can see in the chat. Catty is also on that side. Catty's on both sides. Interesting. I think I saw Ria in the chat. Ria, hello. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've heard and I understand that America has had its time changed. So I'm not sure if Europe has yet. I think maybe Mir will tell me, has Europe had its time change yet? Because for me, this right now, it's the same time I always stream on Saturdays. I stream, well, give or take. Like I started 15 minutes later than I usually do. But no, it hasn't changed yet. Okay, so the US has changed a little bit. Phoenix, please answer me. What was your question? What was your question? I don't see it. Oh, wait, 1 second. Why no one answers? Just ask it again, or, you know, if nobody answers, then just wait until later on, and maybe I can answer it later on as well. But I'm here to answer. I'm panicking. Do I remember you from last week? From last Saturday? No. Yes and no. I do vaguely remember panicking without a C, but I don't remember if that... I'm assuming that was you, because that's the only person it would have been, so... America's changed times. Always forgetting about us Canadians. Wait, aren't Canada and the USA the same thing? And now you guys will get mad at me. I'm joking. Canada's amazing. I nearly moved... Look, guys, I nearly moved to Canada. Like, one point. I could have lived right next to you. But then probably I would never have become a streamer because, you know, life goes... It's other ways, right? Give me a second, guys. I need to blow my nose. Give me 2 seconds. It's cold in Canada? Well, I live in Russia, so like, it's colder here. It's colder. I know it's cold in Canada, but it's nearly as cold as it is here. Sometimes it's colder there than it is here, but most of the time it's colder here. Can is the only real Canadian. Yeah, so I nearly moved to... Okay, you guys want to know some Phoenix lore? When I was 8 or 9, I moved to, I think it was 8 going to turn 9. We moved to Spain. My parents moved to Spain with, of course, taking me along with them and my brother and sister too. And before that, they were debating other countries that they might have wanted to go to. France was one of them. So I could have ended up being, oh, French, I could speak French. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, oui. I can speak French anyway a little bit, but that's, you know, beside the point. And Canada was the other option. The only reason I think that we didn't move to Canada was because it was very, very far away. And it made it very, very difficult to be able to go and see family. So that's why. In Canada, the gravity is a little bit lower. What? Daylight saving time, yeah, exactly. So you guys have moved forwards an hour, right? So for you, if it was like, let's say it was like 5 a.m. before, now it's 6 a.m., right? Something like that. I think that's how the time has changed. In Russia, the time doesn't change ever. So it's always the same exact time. But I must say, moving here, really, really nice. Like in that kind of way, because you just don't have to worry about that sort of thing. But everybody else has to change their time, and then you're like, oh, now you're 2 hours behind me, or 3 hours, or 4 hours behind me, and then the next 6 months later, you're 2 hours behind me now instead of 3, and I have French classes, and I find it easy. French is relatively easy if you know other languages. We could have seen Joseph Phoenix. Well, I'm nearly as bald as him, you know. My hair's... Guys, I'm 25, and my hair is non-existent. It's very disappointing. Can you speak French? Oui, un petit peu. Mais j'ai tout oublié parce que j'ai... Oh, it's been so many years. What's the past? Passé composé. Of faire. Whatever the past of that is. I learned it many years ago. many years ago. I did it at high school, so only 25 and getting bald? Yes, but I will look amazing when... Well, no, it's just my hair's receding here a little bit. I think it's just a trait. Maybe I'll just look like this permanently now. Like the hair will stop receding, and like for the rest of my life, I'll just have the same hair. It's possible. Phoenix is as old as Mad Eyes? Possibly. Joseph cosplay Wham? Jojo Bold cosplay? How is your Russian? Just curious. Is the Cyrillic alphabet difficult? No, the Cyrillic alphabet's easy. It looks intimidating when you look at it the first time, but it's actually relatively easy once you understand it, because compared to like English, for example, where when you read something, it's not always read the way that you expect it to. For example, like through and though, they have the same O-U-G-H, but they're different for some random reason. Cyrillic is just read how it is. Well, Russian at least. And so the Cyrillic alphabet is just literally just read the letters as they are. There's one sound that I find difficult to say, and that's the E sound. I still can't do it properly. Like, I feel like I'm doing it properly, but the Russians will tell me I'm not. That it's kind of important because it's a vowel. Well, I think it's what they consider a vowel. But my Russian's okay. If you're asking how is my Russian, it's not amazing, but I understand a lot of what people are talking about, and I can answer to some stuff. So that's what's important. Yeah, Asodi's right. Just agree with Asodi. I read it, so you guys have to agree. I know, I'm talking about the E sound. Do I have it on? I have Russian keyboard. 1 second. I actually don't know where it is on the Russian keyboard. 1 second. Oh, there it is. This is one. It looks like 2 letters, but it's actually 1. And that makes the sound. Yeah. I didn't put it in. You guys can see it here. Black Phoenix said this. For example, they have the word cheese that is like, it's 3 letters long, and the vowel is that one, and I can't say cheese, so like properly. It's very difficult to say properly. And I don't know why. Yeah, the same way that Russian speakers have a very difficult time saying the. The is very difficult for Russians. Maybe if your hair is just right, you could pull off the Mud Eyes 1 skin. People have told me that I should probably cosplay that for Halloween, because I usually do like a dress up for Halloween. I am honestly debating it because it would be pretty easy to do. Yeah, the for Russians is terrible. Yeah, it's because they go z, because it's just not a sound that Russians have. They have close to it, but it's very difficult. Waiting for the Bert cosplay? Yeah. Wait, what does he wear? He wears like... what's it called? A waistcoat? Right? A shirt? White shirt? A monocle? But what's he wearing? Is he wearing like proper suit trousers, or is he wearing like khakis? I don't know. I'm 100% burning all my German books after I graduate. Yeah, German, horrible language. Horrible language. People there too. Germany, horrible people. I know one personally, they're horrible people. You look like Basil for first officer. Can't confirm. Which one's the Basil for first officer? Let me bring it up. I feel like I know more or less which one you're talking about, but I'm terrible with skin names, so... Yeah, okay, yeah. Why do you think I look like this one? Man, getting a white suit would be crazy. Like a white one-piece suit would be incredibly expensive. Especially with gold on it, but thank you. I guess. I consider first officer to be a handsome dude, so... All I know in Russian is that no is but, yes. That no is but, yes. That makes sense. I really want to wear a suit, then you should do it. The hair. I probably could. I should do like a man bun someday. I used to have a man bun for like a very short period of my life when I thought that was a good idea. To be fair, I've done Antonio cosplay for Halloween last year. If you give me a couple of years, I can do a, so just grow my hair out. I could do a cosplay of Antonio. Actually, I feel bad for you. I'm barely surviving now, and it's only because I'm straight up copying answers on every test. I'm sorry about that, actually. Doing tests in general. Studying German is like talking to a child. You don't understand it. I love your analogies, guys. Amazing. Also, the Basil cosplay must work as a chef's outfit to be more accurate. If you're dressing up as first officer, you have to have a lot of money because he wears like proper suits and costumes for like army stuff, right? Or sailor stuff as well. That's not something you can just find. Also, why is there a counterfeit Black Phoenix in the chat that says do a man bun? Nabe, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership to the community. That is membership for Starfall. You've already been a member, so I don't need to explain everything to you, but welcome back to being a member. Thank you so much, Nabe. I really do appreciate it. You know I do. And I get to see the animations again and again. It's always fun to see these animations down here that exist. You are the real Phoenix. Oh. Well, I could be one of these AI things, right? You never know. Nate, thank you once again for another membership. That's a membership for Critical. Critical's also been a member before, so welcome back to being a member. Really appreciate it, Nate. I really, really do. You know I do. Everyone remember to eat nape because we need to fry nape first. Because nape fries, that's what's for dinner today. So before we get too lost and Phoenix talks about his life story, let's get into some IDV. So, let's talk about my life story. No, I'm joking. I haven't really been playing a lot of IDV recently. I've logged in every day, I think, but I haven't really played it too much. In my free time, I've been playing Dead by Daylight because I've unlocked some some characters and stuff, and I've been trying to get blood points. Also, haven't been playing too much overall because I just don't have the mental time to do it, and I've been ill. I was ill on Thursday. I'm going through a roller coaster right now of health. It's fun. So yeah. Who did you unlock? I recently got myself Pyramid Head. Well, I got the whole chapter for Pyramid Head, right? And I also got the chapter for the Portrait of Murder. So yeah. But I need to spend blood points to unlock all the perks, and I don't have blood points, meaning I have to go and play matches, and you know, that's the point. Okay, so let's see if we've got a team put together already. Also, quick thing, please give some love to the moderators in the chat that are helping out here. We've got Mirgrad and we've got Kaharu helping out make these teams. You guys sign up. They find teams from the sign up form that are kind of relatively similar tiers, or as best as we can possibly do, and they give them to me, and it makes it so much faster for me to add you guys and get these matches running, because without it I'd have to do it myself and we'd be here for hours and that wouldn't be fun. Okay, the first person we've got playing as a hunter is actually Nabe. So one second, we can actually, do I have most of these people? I don't have Booyah, so Booyah is going to be playing as a survivor. I'm gonna have to add you, I think. Michiko Moon is playing. I have Michisi, technically. Edgar Loves, I believe I also have you. I should still have you. And Sugar Bunny, I think I have you. I know I've had you in my chat. So, in my friends list before. Yeah, okay. So I have everybody apart from Booyah. So if you want to come and join, make sure you accept my friend request. Da-da-da-da-da. Why am I doing the McDonald's thing? It's just what my brain did. That was a brain fart. Okay, so let's get Nabe in. I think I have Nabe under a different name. There we go. Nabe Very Hungry. Don't question it. Okay. Then we've got Michiko Moon. If I see anybody else, I'll also add them. Edgar Loves, Sugar Bunny. Booyah. Michisi, are you in the game? I don't see you. I might be blind. You could be further down the list. Let me reset the list. Phoenix loves McDonald's. Haven't been to a McDonald's except for using the bathroom for like a long time. So no. Not true at all. Don't spread that. Mitchie in the chat. It went down the wrong way. Sorry, guys. I'm just dying on stream. Great. Well, at least you guys would know how it went, and you guys could tell stories to the rest of the IDV community, and it would be I would be legendary. Phoenix dies. Why are we talking about Tram? Tram is very OP. Am I just really blind? Michiko Moon. Do I just not have Michisi anymore? I think Michiko Moon is just sadly not online right now, like not in the chat. I feel like Michisi was in the chat earlier. Oh, okay. Okay, I do have them. I'm just blind. Or I have them under another name. Aryan selection mode on. Legendary mode on. Let's get this thing rolling. Thanks, Nay. Appreciate it. Phoenix singing McDonald's and the Smurfs. And everything else in between. Tram is inevitable. Well, it's not inevitable in Leo's. The tram might appear in Leo's memory. I feel like that would be a great event if the tram could just randomly appear in different maps. Okay, we're just going to hide this over here. We have a ban. I think we'll go full screen for this. We have a ban for Naiad that you can see here. I think. Is it this side? This side? I think it's this side. We can see Naiad. Naiad ban is very common, especially in mid tiers. We've already talked about this every single week. She's quite strong in basement. If you can get someone near the basement, that's a really good strategy. Seer is really strong against a lot of different hunters because he just extends kites. And if your Seer is a really good player, they can farm some owls when coming towards chairs and stuff like that. They just usually counter a lot of the slow catching hunters that can be a problem. I think we'll also go to the second screen in a second when they start picking their map positions. Okay, I'm hiding this guy so you guys don't see it, and also so that the hunter doesn't see it. This means that it's a little bit more fair, so the hunter doesn't see where everybody is until the last second. I'll tell you that there's one person spawning in the mid. No. Okay, we've got people spawning at the top and people at the bottom. So one person in factory, one person in the corner next to factory, another person in the shack area. There you go. We can see now. I can show you. 1 second. It's very difficult to explain. It's like a backward C shape that we've got here. You rarely see sculptor bands. Yeah, but sculptor's been... Like, Sculptor's really dropped off of the meta. Or not, like, meta, but, like, she's just not played as much as she used to. And it's really, really weird because she was really oppressive for a very, very long time in the meta. And then all of a sudden, she was, like, gone with the wind. And she didn't really change much, so... Weird. So just kills and hit, and yeah, I agree with that. 1 second, let's just make sure our music doesn't stop halfway through. Okay, so we've got our turn off positions here so we don't see and give away any information for the hunter at the beginning. Okay, heading towards the shack, there is, doesn't see anybody in the shack, also doesn't have tinnitus, so that means that there's nobody there. Everyone has access to tinnitus now as it is now base kit. So it's not like you need to bring it anymore. Finds the little girl. Probably going to land a hit here. Does get caught on the rock a little bit. Oh, just misses, I think, just because of angles. Okay. Probably going to swap over now. Drops the pallet. Oh, there's also a forward in the area just to maybe stun or maybe delay this a little bit longer. Okay, looks like they're just going to wait for the balloon rescue. Kiting over towards the kind of closed wall area with the 2 pallets. It's really good. Oh, okay. Does assist in the kite a little bit. But does kite towards where... the little girl is. Also camps the pallet. Not really sure what that was all about, but it worked, I guess. Little girl decided not to get on forward's shoulder and decided to maybe hang out in the corner. Okay, decides not to. Looks like Bloody Queen is going to go and change targets. Let's go and find somebody a little bit easier. You don't really want to be chasing a forward plus little girl combo. Does use a mirror to see if there's anybody over by that Cypher machine. Does see that there's an entomologist going up the stairs. The entomologist for some reason changed to go down the staircase and then got hit halfway down the staircase. Uh-oh. Okay, bees here to kind of slow down Bloody Queen. Does get rid of them before they take too much damage. Or they might have already been hit by the mirror. That might be why they dismantled. I'm not really sure. We couldn't really see that through her. No, okay, they were just dismantled by her. Okay, uses the bees to slow them down a little bit more. This is going to be great for the entomologist because she could just abuse the factory a little bit longer unless she gets hit here. Nope, she's transitioning away towards where sometimes the dungeon spawns, but she is going to go down. 4 Cypher machines remaining, but a lot of progress on a lot of the Cypher machines, so it's a little bit deceptive in how much progress there is across the map. This chair is pretty interesting though because everybody has to like transition into the open to get towards you, so you know exactly who's coming in. You can sometimes stuff rescues on this chair because you know exactly where they are. Okay, uses a perfume just so that they don't get double hit on this rescue. Has to perfume back again. But that is going to give entomologist more chair time that is going to risk being rescued after half. Okay. Rescues just before half. Uses the mid to try and get the entomologist here. That's probably going to be hit. No, it's a body block for the perfumer. Nice. Entomologist is going to get away and kite for a little bit longer. Oh, no, they are both getting down. That is a problem because that means there are two survivors. Oh, doesn't swap in time. That's fine. That's two survivors now that are going to be down and not decoding. So only two people are going to be decoding. Essentially one, because one person has to come and rescue unless they're going to leave entomologist on the chair. That I don't think will happen, but maybe will happen. Okay. Bloody Queen goes over to pick up the perfumer, go and put them on a chair as well. Sometimes you don't want to do that. You just want to leave them on the floor because you want to kind of stop any incoming rescue. But once you know more or less where they're coming from, and this chair is a really good way of seeing that, it doesn't really matter too much. Break both of the pallets. This kiting area is now useless, especially if there's going to be a dungeon here later. But I think there isn't one because we've already had the reveal of the dungeon. That is entomologist eliminated. That's a little bit sad, but that's how the cookie crumbles. And that's going to be a hit on the forward, and they're both kiting in the same exact direction. Now that Bloody Queen is at full presence, it means that they're going to have the mirror version of themselves. They're going to get downed here, and they tried to use a perfume to double back, but they could not. Forward is hanging out here. Oh, does actually do the stun and manages to get away with it. It wasn't a long enough stun, but it is going to give enough time for like one Cypher machine remaining if they've got it anywhere near primed. Oh, that was an excitement, but they hit the forward instead of the perfumer, meaning that forward is going to go on the chair unless they use the mirror here to catch up. Oh, perfumer, very smart, kind of kept herself pretty close to the window there, but that is going to force little girl to come in for the rescue. She is going to be able to teleport to the perfumer if she wants to save some time. But someone's got to decode here. This is a live match, no to killer. This is live right now. Everything is live. Okay, does see the perfumer heading towards the Cypher machine. Little girl's going to get a free rescue here. Hope they are going to rescue before half, though. This is getting really, really close here to the perfumer. I think they're probably going to go down on the next swing. Yep, they're going to go down. That is a rescue with Tide Turner, so that is everyone's Tide Turner used up here, I think. Perfumer's going to go on the chair for the second time, meaning that they are close to being eliminated here. Okay, now they need to decide what they're going to do. Are they going to focus on Cyphers? Are they going to heal up? Bloody Queen looking around, having some fun. Mir, did the pin chat in Twitch, is it not there anymore? I added it before the stream. I can add it back again if you want. Okay, that means that Perfume has also been eliminated. There are two survivors remaining, one at half health, one Cypher machine remaining, and little girl's going to take the kite. She's got 2 hits in her, so she might be able to kite long enough for forward to decode. But, you need to remember that forward does have slower decoding as he is a rescuer. And pages don't really help too much when you're going against a mirror that cannot be affected by this. Ooh, decides and gets a little bit indecisive there with what to do. Does push away to get a little bit more distance. This is a strong kiting area and can take some time from the BQ. The BQ only has 12 seconds to wait until her mirror's up again, and I'm pretty sure that she's gonna be okay with that. Walks straight through the pallet and gets downed. Forward now is forced to make a decision. Are they going to come in for the rescue? Are they going to go and find a syringe in a chest or something? Or are they going to go and find dungeon? As there is no kind of goal per se. Oh, look, okay, they are decoding. Will they be able to finish it in time? They finish it, meaning that there's the exit gates are now powered and they can go and rescue or try and escape through the exit gate if they really want to, but the BQ does know exactly where they are. This is very interesting here. Do we know which trait they swapped to? Oh, they swapped to excitement. There you go. Oh, that's close to being a down. They are going to get down here anyway because of detention. Little girl's going to be eliminated very, very soon. And I don't think even with forward's extra struggling speed, he's not going to get out as they get put next to the Christmas tree. GG. It all fell apart about after the first rescue, I think. Thank you, Nabe. That was a nice way to end it. She didn't swap. She always had excitement. No, she swapped to excitement after, like, on the second pickup. She swapped to it. Pretty sure she did. Because I remember her doing the swap ability. Trump card. Like, she specifically swapped to it. And I was like, did she swap to abnormal or something? How do you win against Nabe? You can't. That's the answer. You just can't. You've never seen this before, No Tequila? Well, welcome. We do this once a month, usually. You watch primarily on YouTube. Well, that's cool. We are live on both platforms right now, so... I do compilations of all of these streams, too. Every 3 months or so. Every end of season. So if we have like, we did the winter one recently. This is going to be the spring one. Wow. Okay, 1 second. Let me just do this. Last month we did do one. We did one exactly 1 month ago on the 18th of February. I checked. It was exactly 1 month ago. And that wasn't on purpose that we did it exactly 1 month ago, but... it was exactly 1 month ago. Thank you, Booyah, but we're going to be doing another match in a second. I'm just going to reminisce on that last match. They had a good team composition. They had a really good early kind of game when they had to, when they had the little girl escape from the BQ and then the forward helping out. But then change target. This is really important. You guys need to remember that changing target is definitely something that you can do. And you can win, as we just saw, if you do change target sufficiently. Got the entomologist on the staircase. I'm not really sure why entomologist was going down the staircase. I'm sure there was a reason. But that might have been the mistake that cost the game a little bit there. Neighboring Koa when? Once a month, Banshee? Yeah, we don't do them exactly a month after each other. I'll just do one once a month. So maybe for some reason I do it on the 20-something of February, and then I'll do it like the 5th of March, but that does sometimes happen. But I usually do one of these a month, unless I missed one, and then sometimes I'll do 2 a month. Was body blocking for Ento? Yeah, when you're cornered in that wall as well. That's true. You ain't chasing a forward? Yeah, that makes sense, Nabe. That makes a lot of sense. I was the forward I wanted you to chase. Yeah, you just don't chase forwards, though. You just don't do that. Okay, next up, guys, we've got a mammoth match. I recognize a couple of names here. I think I don't have... Okay, the hunter is going to be Cresem. I think we know that Cresem's a very good player, so this should be an interesting one. Apart from that, there's a survivor called... Dias for Fears. Oh, wrong button. Dias for Fears, you're going to be a survivor. Rhea, you're going to be a survivor. Kim Kardashian, I think I have... it's not Kim Kardashian, it's Kim Kardashian. And then Sly Raccoon, I think I have Sly Raccoon. But I will check because I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, I do. Do I have Kim? I think I have Kim on my friends list. No, me and Kim, best friends. I don't actually know anything about Kim Kardashian. Is that weird? I know that they're celebrity, like the Kardashians are celebrities, but I don't really know why, and I don't really care why. I know what they look like. Don't know which one's which. I don't really care either. I don't either, don't worry. Yay, I'm not the only person. Yeah, that is why, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get Cresm in. I believe I still have Cresm on my friends list. If not, then we'll have to go and add them anyway. They are here. They are going to be hunting. Then we have Rhea that I know I have on my friends list. If I don't have Rhea on my friends list, she's allowed to defriend me as a real person, as a real friend. I see somebody called Tamales, and now that's it's annoyed me now because now I want Tamales. Tamales, if you're in chat, you're very mean. Okay, Kim Kardashian, Sly Raccoon, and the last person is Deers for Fears that I didn't see. I'm not sure if they accepted me yet. Oh, there we go. Deers for Fears added me, and then the one somebody I invited didn't accept. Sly Raccoon, you didn't accept. Time to drink juice before the batch. That's a great idea. Tamales, tamales. I've never had tamales, but I really, really, really want tamales. Never had them. The first time I saw tamales, the first time I'd ever heard of tamales was in a student's book, because I'm a teacher. For some of you guys already know that, but I'm an English teacher. Not at a school, but like a private tutor. And there was a textbook that was talking about tamales, and I was like, what are these things? I learned with my students what they were, and I was like, I really want these. But I don't really know. I don't think they have the ingredients to make them. You need like the husk of corn, right? I don't know if those are even things that are sold over here. 1 second. Sly Raccoon, please join. There we go. Random map. Area selection. If you turn on area selection mode, does it get rid of maps that like white sand? Because I don't think we've ever had a... Have we ever had an asylum spawn match when we had area selection mode on? I'm assuming we have. Haru says yes, then she's probably right. I just don't remember there ever being a map where they selected a spawn on that map. That's interesting. Oh, it only counts rank match maps. Okay, so it doesn't do stuff. Okay. Disappointed, Netties. You should have given us spawns for those other cool maps. Really annoying. Okay, let's get this match on the road. I'm finding it... I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but I'm finding it very difficult to like catch a breath between each thing that I say today. I'm not sure why. Maybe I just need to like sit better. Okay. We've got a ban for Nightwatch and a ban for Little Girl. Both very new characters overall. Well, Little Girl's not new. She came out over a year ago. But you get my point. Nightwatch, most recent hunter. I guess a lot of people aren't really used to playing against him yet. So that is one of the issues. I think most people don't know how to counter him or kite him. Most people haven't even really played against him yet. So that is a reason why you might want to ban him. Little Girl is really strong in kiting, but I can't think of a reason why you would ban her unless you're very used to the area selection system. And Little Girl's really good in the area selection system because you can choose a really good place to spawn, and then as soon as the hunter comes towards you, you just teleport away. That is really annoying as a delay thing, so that might be the reason why they went for it. Okay, let's turn this off. Whoa. Oh, no, wrong one. Ah. They're all selecting, okay? They're all selecting their stuff. Maybe they hate little girls. That happens too. Yeah, Asylum's not in rank match, no. It's sadly no. Okay, they have chosen their spawns here. That means we've got a Dakota, alone over in the corner. We got novelist in middle, we got an assist at the top, and we got a perfumer on the right. This is a very bad composition if you're talking about like a proper rank or tournament composition. You usually want an entomologist in the middle because she is the assist character and she needs to be able to access with her bees to any part of the map as fast as possible, especially if you're helping a kind of a decoder. And having a decoder alone, really not a good idea. Okay, so Wu Chang with the something wind skin. I've forgotten what it's called. They are thinking about life right now. Not really sure why they haven't teleported straight over towards the composer yet. I think they're about to. Okay, they did. They aimed that perfectly. That was kind of cool. Imagine if the composer was decoding that. Of course they would not be because they know that it's a Wu Chang that can teleport on them at any second. Interesting fact I learned not too long ago. Broken Blossoms, thank you, Haro. My brain went for winds for some reason. One interesting fact about Wu Chang that I didn't really know until recently, that when he has his glowing weapon, that's after he teleports, his attack speed is faster. I just thought it was a visual thing, but it actually increases his attack speed for that one hit. Or one attempted hit. Okay, so entomologist takes the position of the composer, meaning the composer is completely safe right now as they're trying to find out where the composer has gone. Teleports over towards the shack area. Finds a wiggling cipher machine over in the corner of bottom broken. Finds, oh, it is a composer. Uses the movement speed buff to be able to get towards the shack. Does not get there. Does hit the wall and doesn't get the large long charge attack on the composer. They are going to take a hit here, but they are going to get over the window and towards middle broken. That I think makes some sense because if they went into the hospital, he would have been able to teleport behind with his umbrella. Yeah. Okay, now they're kind of cornered, and that's going to be a down on the composer. But 4 cipher machines remaining and an entomologist nearby to come and rescue. Pretty good, pretty good. The wall is on composer's side. The wall is always on the survivor's side. It's very, very biased. You guys are voting Frost every day. Didn't we get Frost returning last year? Well, yeah. Throws the umbrella to go and see if Rhea is kind of on that cipher machine. They do see who it is. It also slows you down a little bit if you've been spied on by his kind of umbrella green glowing effect thing. Ooh, no tide turner, and composer goes down instantly. This is a big problem because they essentially just farmed the composer there. He's gonna now go on the chair for the second time, and if he doesn't get rescued, he's gonna be eliminated. He's definitely gonna get rescued here though. Ooh, a slow flywheel and a rescue. They are going to be able to kite away, and that's going to be a mind control, essentially, from Novelist, and they're going to be put down in basement, meaning that they probably will lose complete track here of that composer. That's a really good butterfly push there too. Insect push, whatever you want to call it. If the composer just ran for it, there's no indication as to where they could have gone. The perfumers here, oh no, they do see where the composer went. They made a mistake in hanging out in the exact same place where the Wu Chang thought they would be. That's going to be a pallet drop. That's going to be a full presence Wu Chang and a blink and a down. That's going to be composer eliminated because they have no way of slowing him or stopping him getting to the chair here. 1 cipher machine remaining though. The composer did do his job. They possibly could get 3 people escape. Thank you for the raid, Improv, with 10 people. Welcome, Improv people. How are you guys doing? Improv, you're so sweet and so kind to have raided me every single time. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome, raiders. How are you guys doing? We're just watching a match right now. I'll do my best to continue the commentary so we don't get lost, but welcome, everybody. That's going to be a soul siphon, but a soul siphon miss on the novelist who's trying to kind of get some inspiration from the hunter, and they're not down. They managed to get around that rock in time. They are probably going to go down here though. That's a down on a primed cipher machine too. Almost primed, I think. Thank you, Improv. You're awesome too. You know it. Dude, I remember when Improv first started streaming like IDV. Such a positive influence in the community, and I'm loving to see that you guys still love watching improv. One of the most wholesome content creators, I think, on Twitch, for IDV at least. Really, really consistent as well. Go and check improv out if you haven't already. Okay, they are going to be able to juke out of the way here. They're going to go down as they've decided to vault the window instead of going around it. That is the Cypher Machine prop, though. This is going to be Perfumer's first chair. Novelist has been chaired already. Entomologist does seem to have their bees attached. Wu Chang is considering teleporting to the exit gate, although the survivors should know that already, because he is right next to the chair and is revealed. Not sure. Well, you guys know why you watch improv. Improv's just really, really kind. It's probably the main reason why anyone watches improv. You go there for the positivity. And that's going to be a tie as two people escape. They leave the Perfumer on the chair. Can't really blame them. You don't really want to rescue against a Wu Chang who's in the corner of the map. You can see which way you're coming from. A little bit risky, but well done, guys. Well done. Wu Chang is well balanced. I am a little mad he's getting buffed because, as you guys know, I talked about it in... I made a video specifically about Wu Chang quite a while ago, and I called him the best hunter. Not because he was the most competitive or anything like that. I meant best as in he's the best example of a balanced hunter. He has stuff that you can do against him. You know, he has some strengths and some weaknesses. You can counter him. You can. He can be oppressive in some situations, but you always have something that you can do. I don't know why they're buffing him. It just shows that the game is going in a bit of a kind of spiral of buffing, because they want everything to be meta, and I think it needs to be the other way around. I think everything needs to be fun and balanced. And that means bringing down the ones that are at the top to like the mid tiers. Survivors 2. Don't think they're even buffing him necessarily. Oh, it's seriously above what they've given him. The things that they've announced for him is crazy. Being able to cancel your soul siphon is already just insanely convenient. But yeah, everything else is kind of like just a convenient buff to him. But it is going to make him much stronger. And I think it pushes him out of balanced to above balanced. So I don't know who is balanced anymore. Ripper? Is Ripper balanced? I guess he is. Wait, Wu Chang is getting a buff? Yes. At the end of the season, he's getting a buff. They're going to be putting into test server, so they might change some of the stats though. So they might completely remove it, and I hope that they consider it. I don't mind if they do it. Like if they do it, they do it. I'm completely fine with the game moving on and not being boring. But they could consider not doing it. I just think he's fine where he is. He's fun to play against. He's can be frustrating against the meta survivors. There are some survivors that are really, really, really good against him, but you know, that's mostly the problem of those survivors just being really, really strong against most hunters. There are some hunters that are better than him. A lot of hunters that are better than him that could also be nerfed to the same level. How did you not know? You should probably check out my recent video, Blake. My recent video. My This Week in Identity 5, the most recent one that I have. I talk about it. You can find the section on the character adjustments by checking out the chapters on that video. You'll see a screenshot of everything there. Those aren't necessarily the exact things that will be added to the game. They're going to be added into test server near the end of the season, and then they'll adjust those numbers in the test server until they're happy with them, and then they'll put them into live. Probably at the beginning of the following season? I don't know. Nerfing decoders is the safest option. I don't know. Percy is getting looked after. Yeah, Percy's adjustments are ones that I'm happy with because they are not crazy. They don't really change his core gameplay at all, but they're like quality of life changes that will make him win maybe one more match than he would have before. That I think is how it should be. It's not like a complete rework for him. Mechanic does not need a nerf. Yeah, I don't know why they decided that. Maybe there's something we don't know. It is a bit of a weird decision, but again, they might just revert mechanics changes after they see it in the test server. They probably will after some time anyway. She'll probably get buffed and nerfed in the future again. She seems to get buffed and nerfed every season. Prisoner doesn't even need one either. I'm honestly happy with Prisoner's extension on his electroshock. He gets it way too often. He's essentially a kiter. He has the same cooldown as a page for the little girl who is a kiter. Why? 75 seconds. It's a big change. Probably won't affect Prisoner too much, but a little bit. I think it's a good enough change anyway. Bane is too OP. They might have got a little too crazy with Bane's changes. I've talked about that a little bit already. They might have gone a little bit too crazy with it, but we will see when he's added to the kit. When he was adjusted and he got the traps and all of that stuff, remember whenever that was, like a year or two ago, that was scary, and then it ended up not being as scary as everybody thought it was. So because he still has the same weaknesses he always does, right? Of walls. So I don't know. I think it's fine. They have nerfed some of his abilities to compensate for the buffs they've given him. So we'll see how it works out. Okay, let's get another match up, shall we? Before we get lost in me talking about stuff. Okay, we've got Hunter, Peanut, Piglet. I think I have them already. Survivor, Twisty Soul. I have Twisty. Owltree. I think I also have you, Owltree. Ithaqua, I do have you, Ithaqua, as well. And Manuum, I don't think I have you. Let's find out. Okay, I don't have them. So that's cool. I know some of these players. That's very, very, very cool. Once again, can we give some love to Kaharu and Mirgrad? They're in the background putting together all of these teams after you guys sign up with the sign up form. If you are on Twitch and you can't see the sign up form, that I think you can. Oh, you can't. That is really annoying. 1 second. I can probably... There is a sign-up form. Yeah, I did put it earlier in the chat and pinned it. But for some reason it unpinned. Because I don't see it anymore. Here it is. Pin this message. Game? Not game. Unable to pin. Something went wrong. Please try again. Twitch, you always have something wrong. I can never rate people because it says there's something wrong. Why? Oh, now it's there. Okay, whatever. In the pinned thing at the top. Okay, let's get this thing rolling. Edgar, we're talking about Painter. Painter doesn't need adjusting. Painter's pretty balanced in my opinion. You have counterplay to him. He doesn't get his stun automatically. I think he's pretty balanced. Maybe on the weaker end of balance, but he's balanced. Okay, let's get our hunter up. That once again was Peanut Piglet that I know we've had on the streams before. Peanut, do I have you? There we go. By the way, this is a Griffin tier match, if that helps. So that's a Manticore Hunter. We have Ithaqua. We have Twisty Soul. We have Manum. We have Owltree. Twisty, are you getting online? If you're in the chat at all. I see Stratonia. I don't see Twisty. Wait, I have Twisty under a different name. 1 second. What do I have Twisty under? Twisty, what do I have you under? Can you... Oh, wait, you can't play right now? Yeah, okay, Twisty, I think we can do that. Actually, I'll just, instead of asking for a replacement, I'll just choose another Griffin for my friends list. Whoever's online. Bonk. Invited 3 people, whichever one joins. Thought we were going to get a new Hunter for Ashes of Memory. Ria, it's still possible that we will. They haven't given us all the details for the event yet, so it's possible we will. Bra says, can you stop making awesome content? No, I can't. Sorry. Tamales, you're online. Yeah, I see Cinnamon, I see. Because the problem is, I don't want to kick these guys out. Because what I have to do, if I want to add someone as a friend, is you have to kick people out. Because I don't think they they got rid of the old way of adding people just by clicking on contact. I think you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. View archives? Yeah, that doesn't work. If you are a Griffin and you're on my friends list, please get online straight away. Ba 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 da da da. Wax Artist is so OP. He is pretty strong in the meta right now, yeah. People worked out that kind of strategy of waxing you up to 100 and then turning on the hot wax and then dealing damage. That is probably one of the sole reasons why he's so strong right now. If they got rid of that, he might fall down quite a lot. You might have to find a mammoth. Yeah, I think we might just go for a mammoth instead. One that we haven't already invited. Bree-Rain, maybe Sleepy Ajax. Stuck as Alk, I get that, Stortonia, don't worry. Nope. Ria, I'm gonna have to invite you. I know you've already played, but I trust you to come and help me out. Ria is essentially a Griffin, okay? Wax Artist S tier, yep. I think is at the moment, yeah. Please. Please what? Are you on my friends list? If you're not on my friends list, then I can't add you without kicking everybody. Apparatus is online. Okay, we got somebody in. That's what we care about. We're gonna have one mammoth, okay? Hello, Mr. Dawunsky. Hello, how are you doing? I got a bit confused when you sent me an invitation. Oh, sorry. I'm just inviting someone to replace the person that can't join right now. So I was just going through my friends list like da-da-da-da-da. Whoever's available. Okay, we have a ban on Bloody Queen Lakeside Village. Fair enough. It's a big map. Bloody Queen can traverse it pretty easily. She also counters some of the kind of strong windows on it. Priestess. Very, very oppressive in the 2-story boat area. Also, she can obviously use a global portal that can make it a big problem for a lot of hunters. But she's not like the... Well, I guess she's probably the #1 pick for most people to ban. She is just a pain with her portals. There are some really annoying broken places to kite. Okay, let's hide this so that they can't... Ooh, it's a Percy. I get excited about Percy's not because I'm a fanboy or anything like that, just because that's why. It's a Percy. Don't worry, Twisty, don't worry. If you can't do it, you can't do it, right? Okay, we've got this one set up. You guys can now see that Percy has spawned in the kind of double mini boat kind of area. We got one person on big boat, one person towards the exit gate. That usually means that they're actually on the ramp going up to big boat. One person in middle and one person between the shack and the little small house loop area, I think. Looks like a Tetris piece, yes. Oh, we have one of his BTS skins here. So with Percy, you need to make sure you find a target quickly, get them down, get the second person down before the first person gets back up again. They do find the Prospector. Prospector drops the pallet for some reason, is gonna get hit here as they transition towards the 2-story. If Percy can get himself up to 50 energy, he can just negate the magnets. I don't think he really cares too much right now, as he's probably just going to be able to dash here. Oh, nice. The Prospector to get out of the way, but they are going to get downed here in a corner right next to another target that is perfect for Percy, because that means he can start the chase instantly. Oh, hiding against... hiding a really bad idea. You are going to probably get down really soon, and that's going to put Percy in a winning position already. Not at 50 energy, so he can't jump over the wall. Now he can, but he couldn't at that point. He's probably just going to stamp straight into the lucky guy here. 2 people down before any of them even got up again. This is looking really good. Remember, they can use exit path to get themselves back up again. But Percy, once again, finding another target that is right next to him. And still nobody has got up yet. This is little girl that's pretty good against Percy if used very carefully, but... looks like he's trying to slam here, trying to trick them back into the pallet, but they didn't. Get him very dangerously close to 100% energy. That will mean he will get into the overloaded state. Okay, little girl managing to use barrels to their advantage. Little girl getting hit. Lucky guy gets up. But somehow Prospect hasn't gotten up yet. They did crawl out of the way though. Percy can see survivors that have get up for 5 seconds after they've gotten up, so he knows exactly where people are going. Thank you for the follow, Artsy. I appreciate it. And that's going to be a second down on Prospector. I don't think he's used up exit path yet, so that might be fine. Beanpole, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, Sia has not been downed yet. They are going to get hit by... oh, uses flywheel to get out of the way of the slam. That's something I've never seen before. Really smart move there. Okay, looks like they're going to get hit by a charge hit here. Oh, decides not to kind of avoid the owl. I think it would have been fine just to get rid of the owl, but that's fine. They get healed up, but Lucky Guy does get hit once again, meaning that if he gets downed, he's going to risk being eliminated. I think he did get up before the kind of quarter mark or 3/4 mark. See it trying to get some attention here from the Percy. Uses dash to be able to land hit on the Prospector. Are they going to get over the window? They got over the window. Percy's going to have to put himself up to 50% here if he actually wants to do anything. No? Okay, doesn't matter. They do have confined space, so they can't loop that area anymore. That is Prospector eliminated, and they use teleport to go over and find another target. They're hoping for Lucky Guy, but there is no Lucky Guy here. It is a little girl. I think they're looking for the Lucky Guy. I can't see them, but little girl has been down before. Oh, no, she hasn't been down before. That was a weird interaction there. Got hit as the page landed. It was very weird. Catty Bra is being mean to people playing. What's happening? Bra is being mean. Bro, don't be mean. We're having some fun here. These aren't like super competitive matches. These are just people who've never played with each other before, okay? That is a terror shock on the little girl, meaning they're going to be down once again. 2 survivors standing and 4 Scythe machines remaining. Not even a dungeon open yet. Okay, one thing we do know is that Altry is a very good Seer player. So they've been farming their owls very carefully here. Every second that he's kiting, he's getting another owl. Uses flywheel, but doesn't calculate the timing correctly. He has a very long attack animation. Powers up to be able to eat through that pallet. They are probably going to get down here. I think, yep, that's going to be a down. First down on the Seer. Little girl probably used exit path already. So she's going to just bleed out very slowly. It takes 4 minutes for someone to bleed out from 0 to 100. So, against Percy. No, 300 seconds, sorry. So, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, usually it's 4 minutes. gets pushed before they can dash. They are going to get to the pallet in time. They don't have 50 energy, so they can't eat through that pallet. They're going to go up the stairs and drop down. That's probably going to be a down on the little girl. You don't really want to drop down right next to the hunter. You maybe want to bait it out, but that's going to be 2 people eliminated, 3 cipher machines remaining. So dungeon is an option here. We do need to remember that Percy has the option to move the dungeon, but that usually doesn't come into any use. We do know where dungeon is, though. That's lucky guy being hit. This means, I think if they get downed here, they're completely eliminated. So Percy, if he wants to go for the 4K, is going to have to move over to the seer, because seer's only been downed once. Oh, lucky guy hasn't. Okay. Lucky guy's going to bleed out here. We know exactly where the seer is. Misses the dash a little bit. Teleports over. All the Percy has to do is get this person down fast enough, because they know that Seer's going to have more time than the lucky guy. And the lucky guy is the closest to the dungeon here. So he's not going to be able to get out of the dungeon because he'll bleed out first. Okay, has their eyes on the Seer. Oh, gets caught on the pillar there. And that's going to be a down. All the person needs to do now is go towards the dungeon, just in case that the Seer does crawl towards the dungeon, but they're not going to. And that's going to be a 4K. Wait, lucky guy still has exit path. Huh? Okay, that definitely changes things. He's going to be eliminated on hit, though, I think, because he's already got over half. That's a flare gun, but Percy was fully charged. He now needs to quickly go over to the dungeon before the Seer gets to the dungeon. This is going to be really, really close. And that's them out. And this is why this ability is really stupid and is getting buffed soon. That is so stupid. He crawled all the way from mini boat. That was a great escape this year. Well done there. That was crazy. Why does it take so long? That's a good question. They're changing that. That's one of his buffs. They're shortening it a little bit. Peanut Piglet is an A badge. Percy's, that's kind of cool. That's a YouTube clip. Yeah, that's definitely going into the compilation. I think we will be doing a hand match critical. Don't worry. I don't think we've had one yet, but we probably will. The next one might be a hounds match. I don't know. No, next match. Oh, we haven't got a next match yet. Team is working on it, I think. You guys did great, don't worry. The Made's camera speed needs a buff. What do you think about it? I've seen Mad Eyes, Pro Mad Eyes playing, and they don't seem to worry too much about timings. If you know what you're doing, it's kind of crazy. Congrats, Altry, on getting out there. That was a really risky, but, well, not risky. I guess you didn't have much risky. You either got out or you didn't. But well done there. Piglet played really, really well there. That spawn of the dungeon was probably one of the better ones, considering where Seer was, but it's so risky. Like, if you change the position of the dungeon before you got the lucky guy down, you risk losing the lucky guy. And also the possibility that the dungeon will just spawn closer to Owltree, because it could just spawn over by the mini boat. There are 2 spawns over there, so there's a very high chance it would spawn there. What do you really do? Yeah, it was really worth giving it a shot, that's for sure. The official Black Phoenix skin. Yep, that is the one. The one skin is the one. If you want to add me, just put !ID and you can get me. Oh, Michelle, that's fine, I think. I think we can work that out. Okay, the next match we have is a hound match. But before we do any of that, I'm just going to pop to the bathroom. So give me a minute, guys. Go and get some popcorn, because the hound matches can be a little bit crazy, because we've got players that sometimes know what they're doing, sometimes they don't. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'll be right back, though. See you in a minute. We're back again, and we're doing whatever that one was called. Wait, what's that called? It's called a dab. Wow, it's been such a long time since I've used that word, and I've ever really done it. What happened to Chair? Chair is here. But welcome. Hey Shad, how are you doing? I see you in the chat there. How are you doing? Also, I think I missed a follow there. Thank you so much for the follow, Malmilk. Really do appreciate it. Okay, so we got a Hound match coming up next. And I recognize 3 people. I think it's like 3 people, yeah. I recognize Catty, so Catty's going to be playing. We got Donka. I think I also have them as well. If I don't have Donka, then oops. But I think I do Critical. Actually, I do recognize Critical IDV as well. So let's see. Let me just make sure I have Critical IDV. Yeah, I do. I'll also just check to make sure I have Donka. I know I have Catty. Donka is such a funny word to say. I don't know why. It just sounds funny. Our other survivor is going to be Winter. Wubba Winter. It's like Black Phoenix, but not. Okay, and our hunter is going to be the Big Shot. You're hyping up your gameplay here, Big Shot. I have to reach champion before the season ends. Why do you need to? Oh, we're still... Luma, don't worry. We're still doing... Wait, Luma, is that you? Like Luma? Luma? The Luma that I know? We're still doing it. If you just sign up, we still have matches available. Like, the thing hasn't closed yet. So our hunter is the Big Shot. The Big Shot. There we go. We've got Wubba Winter that I know is on my friends list because they just invited me. I need to look for hounds here. Catty, Critical, Wubba Winter, Donka. Beautiful. Legendary mode, area selection mode. It is a cool name. My goal for the new season is to get at least halfway through Relicorn. My goal for the season is to play. Play more than I currently do. You friended me once. That's a good thing, Luma. Okay, let's get this match on the road. Woohoo! To qualify for a tournament. Ooh, that's exciting. Who's doing a tournament? We have a ban for Sia and we have a ban for Bloody Queen. What looks like Bloody Queen? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a Bloody Queen ban. The map is Arms Factory. We haven't had this map yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how the survivors and the hunters react to this one. Arms Factory, when it's hounds, usually goes in the favor of the hunters here because the hunters usually perform better when they are playing against survivors that don't know how to kite. If you know how to kite on Arms Factory, then it's pretty crazy. It's usually pretty balanced, but yeah. So that's going to be a Bloody Queen ban. Bloody Queen is good on every map. I wouldn't say this is her best map, but she can reach across the entire map to go and deal with exit gates or cipher machines and stuff like that. We're going to be hiding this so you guys can't see it. Let the hunter kind of do that little selection thing. Thank you for the follow, Navi Max. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Catty is live right now, yeah. Survivors are picking their spots right now. I'll tell you as soon as, or show you guys as soon as possible. Okay, Hunter has picked position. They've picked dead center. It is a Hellember too. Hellember's okay on this map. There are quite a few pallets and walls that can be a little bit problematic, but the fact that you have such a condensed map means that you can kind of control it a little bit better than you can some of the bigger maps. Sophia wants to get in as well. You'll get in, don't worry. A very lost traveler, welcome. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. How are you all doing? We're just about to start a match. You guys should be hyped. You guys joined at the perfect time. How was the stream? A very lost traveler. Let me go and follow you. I appreciate... Do I have you already? I don't, I think. We've got... You guys can't hear anything right now because I'm just not on the screen. There you go. I've given you a follow. Okay, we got Hellember with the skin that I'm wearing currently on Hellember as well. Kind of funny. Heading towards the Cypher Machine, but doesn't really see anyone. I think the person transitioned away, and I don't know how the Hellember didn't see that. I guess they just weren't paying enough attention. No tinnitus anymore, so they know that there's no one behind that pallet. They decide to move on. It was very fun. That's really, really good. You're playing Nightwatch and Smiley. Smiley Face is a lot of fun to play. Nightwatch as well, so I can imagine you had a great time there. Okay, Hellember does see a little girl and a batter, but they both get pushed in the same exact direction. Batter turns on his rampage mode. Don't really think it's necessary exactly. That ball is now gone. That's a double pushback. Wait, did he? Oh, he cancelled his rampage mode. Okay, I was going to say that ball didn't get destroyed. Thank you for the follow, a very lost traveler. I appreciate it. We've got an Ember here breaking the pallet, and that's going to be a hit. And little girl's going to have to get off of his shoulder because that's what happens when you hit the survivor. Not really sure why Hellember is using up all of the Ember energy here, the Phantom energy, to chase this little girl. It's not going to hit anytime soon. They only hit if the survivor stops moving, or will break pallets, of course. That is going to be a hit on little girl, meaning that's 2 stacks of panic if they're bringing it along with them. I'm not sure if they are. Thank you for the follow, Unstable. I appreciate it. Okay, brings along... Wow, that's interesting. Brings along Abnormal and completely removes this progress, meaning that Prisoner that was connected to the Cypher Machine has lost a lot of what made Prisoner good there. Okay, they left the puppet and then picked the puppet, that's difficult to say, but right back up again. Decided not to go after little girl or batter that are damaged already. Decides to go after the prisoner. That does make sense because he's the Dakota, but also a little bit weird. Maybe they're lagging? I don't really know what's going on here, but that's interesting. This match is very, very curious. That's another pallet gone. Really, really key pallet here. Decides not to break the pallet. That's very interesting. Maybe they're just waiting for some energy here. That's a Terror Shock on the prisoner. Oh no, I think they probably should have just taken the hit and transitioned over towards the factory, but that is completely fine. They're going to be put on this chair in the corner. Batter has been healed back up again. Priestess can come over and rescue if necessary. Little girl still at half health. Looking to be healed right now, I think. Okay, teleports over to the puppet to go and see where this person is. Sees that there's a global portal over here, but I think somebody else slipped past them. They are going to get a hit on the priestess here. Priestess will go back through the global portal over towards, I think, the shack area is where the portal was. Are they going to break it? Yep, they're going to break the portal. But they did get the rescue in the background, meaning that prisoner is now back up again, and there's a bat to protect them if necessary. Throws the puppet at the tree. That happens sometimes. Don't worry that this happens. Okay, we have... Okay, priestess that's being followed right now, and little girl on their shoulder. They were healed up by the little girl that can transition around. It's like essentially two survivors that can portal themselves around the map. Was that a portal I just saw? Interesting. Batter also left one of his balls over by the little kiting area, but that's fine. He'll probably go and pick it up later. Prisoner... Miscommunication on where everybody was there, because Prisoner's about to go down, down, down. Pretty soon here, I think. Prisoner just kind of getting caught in the crossfire of the chase here as one of the embers hits them and knocks them down. That was a little pincer movement there. Really nicely done. This is Prisoner's second chair here. They're sitting at 3 Cypher machines as well. They kind of split their progress up on multiple Cypher machines, and nobody really knows who's rescuing. Little girl, for some reason, still on Priestess's shoulder and not decoding. Okay, are they going to teleport over there? I don't know where that puppet just went. It went flying. Okay, they got a rescue on the prisoner. But maybe the Hellember's banking on the prisoner just appearing out of nowhere. And that's another kick there, meaning that the progress was almost completely removed on that Cypher machine. It's really worked in Hellember's favor. You don't really see Abnormal as a first pick ever. So that's really cool to see. A little girl is in the area. That's a push and a cancel. That could have been a Terror Shock there if they messed up a little bit. That was very close to being a mess up. But that's fine. That's going to be a hit on the batter. Hellember changing targets once again to a Cypher machine. Does not, or does have tinnitus. Okay, that's very interesting. Helenba's changing targets and they're all just healing back up again. It's like a resource thing, but abnormal gets worse over time and healing doesn't. So the survivors are always going to be at an advantage here, but that's completely fine. Does disconnect this Cypher machine. Does still have tinnitus, so they know that there's a priestess in the area. Maybe the priestess has moved on. Okay, they were getting healed up over here. Bata does get little girl on his shoulder. That's another page. Always feels like little girl has multiple pages. It's kind of crazy. That was an ember that I didn't even see them use. They left behind. That was really, really sneaky, but that is going to mean Bata is down. They break the pallet and put this person on the chair. That's going to be very secure, as there are no more pallets, I think, in this area. So there's nowhere to kite after the rescue. It's just going to be essentially an instant down. I think they've used up all of their tide turners too. Yep, trying to body block, but body blocking with the ember and the body. And possibly a double down. Not a terror shock, sadly. That would have been funny if it was a double down there. But that is a solid chair now. Priestess is in the area that can heal them back up again if they don't put the person on the chair quickly. They are doing that here. Okay, decides to use a page just to make sure they don't get double hit, because she could have gone down there. Prisoner is fully healed, so he might have to be the one to come in for a rescue here, but I don't see the prisoner doing that as they are quite far away. 2 Cypher machines remaining. They throw the puppet, but it hits the metal thing. I think you need to step back a little bit. Okay, they got a rescue on the Bata. Once again, feels like the resources that the survivors are using are almost, well, they're not infinite, but they are working out. Like, it's like working pretty well. This match is going pretty slowly because it feels like the Helenba changes targets way too often. But that's fine. That's how they enjoy playing it. That's completely fine. That's going to be a vault on the window, a disconnection, and... Oh, no, they didn't break the connection. Okay. They just kicked the generator one more time. The generator. Wrong game. Phoenix. Cypher machine. That's the word I'm looking for. Helenba still trying to throw puppets at walls. Not really sure what's going on here. There was a ball flying by, a page being used. Prisoner's gonna have an electric stun here. Don't vault back again. Oh, that was interesting timing there. Okay, it worked out in their favor though. That's gonna be a hit on the Bata here. He's using rampage mode maybe to stun them if they want to do that. You also get the buffing. You get the buff for the buffing. You get the buff for the window. This match is confusing me too. I can't speak English anymore. I'm very, very sorry here. Goes over towards the factory. Very strong place if you're in the rampage mode with Bata, because you can drop pallets super quickly, vault windows, and not have to worry too much, especially if you're just going to continuously loop this area. I think the Bata doesn't look behind, gets... That was an interesting moment there. The Bata managed to get over the window without getting hit. That was very, very strange. Does get hit here though. Very, very weird. That was a clip moment for sure. That's going into the compilation. Okay, leaves a... Two Cypher machines remaining. One person eliminated. Prisoner, one chair eliminated, I think. Little girl still hasn't been chaired yet somehow. Priestess also still hasn't been chaired somehow. And it feels like this match has been going on for an absolute eternity. Does have tinnitus. Not sure why they're constantly obsessed with throwing this puppet. Teleports over towards factory, leaves a puppet, I think, over by the Cypher machine to monitor the Cypher machine. Sees scratch marks, goes in the opposite direction of the scratch marks. Teleports towards the one that he threw a few seconds ago that is over by the shack area. There is no Cypher machine over there. Teleports back, uses the red stretched hitbox trick that you can do with Helenba. If you've watched one of my recent videos, I have that Helenba trick in that video. Check that one out. Does get a hit on the priestess, so this means that they might go down soon. No, they use their portal. I think they might have they must have at least 3 portals because they haven't kited recently. I have no idea what's going on here. Okay, the last cipher was popped. There is a puppet by one of the exit gates right next to the exit gate though, so that is a little bit of an issue. Because they can just dismantle it as soon as they go towards it, especially if the Hellenberg is not paying a lot of attention or is in the middle of a chase. Little girl is visible to the hunter, or not anymore. Okay, they're heading towards the exit gate. Nobody's here. They're probably going to disconnect this exit gate here. Yep, okay, they're disconnecting it. This is very, very weird. Like Phoenix mixing DBD and IDV vocabulary. Yeah, this shows I've been playing too much DBD recently, guys. Okay, the puppet was getting dismantled here. They don't have detention, so this is going to give Prisoner even more time, but they might be able to get a tie from this. Prisoner, if he is chaired here, will be eliminated completely. Changes targets once again. Throws the puppet at the wall. Are they lagging? I don't know what's going on here. Teleports over towards the red puppet. Is the exit gate open? It has just been opened. That's 3 people out. If you guys can get out, I'd appreciate it. Don't just hang it around. Don't just hang around because it just wastes people's time. That's 3 people out the same exit gate. I have no idea what happened that match. That was a really weird one. It was intense and I don't even know why it was intense. Timo, if you want to play, you just sign up in the sign up form, and what we do is we just make teams that are of the same tier. In the background, we've got Mir and Kaharu in the background that are my moderators, making teams that are of the similar tiers. You still have a chance because we probably will be ending streams soon, but at least we might have time for at least 1 or 2 more matches. The next one is definitely guaranteed, but the following one I'm not really sure. It depends on what time it is. Leo literally broke all the rules of IDV. I have no idea what happened in that match. It was funny though. We need to talk to that Leo. Take no. No, that Leo had some fun. I think they did some really cool things sometimes, and then other times they were doing things that just didn't make sense to me or anyone. Maybe they know something we don't know. You didn't realize I was streaming. I'm sorry about that. You know what you should do? You should press that bell icon next to the subscribe button. I actually never ask people to do that, but it's probably a good thing to have that bell on, but it doesn't really matter too much, I think, in the like, it doesn't really matter, does it? You should go over to my Discord server and ask every day, is Phoenix live today? And then people will tell you. Or you should constantly have my YouTube page open 24/7 and just refresh it every hour. I'm almost at 17k. Yeah, I am. I noticed it. Thank you guys so much for everyone who subscribed. You guys are all absolutely amazing. I do really appreciate it. We're slowly making our way up to 20k, and 20k feels like quite a lot. Like 15k feels like a lot too, but 20k just feels like it's its own little tier. It feels like 10k, right? When you get to 10k, you're like 10,000. That's crazy. 15k is like, we're nearly at 20k, and then 20k is like, woo, we just made, like, I'm a YouTuber. Or something. Maybe 25k would be more special than 20k. I don't know, because it's like quarter of a way to 100. I don't know. 20k is important to me. 100k Percy cosplay. If we can get to 100k, then I probably would do a Percy cosplay. Yeah. Is it through the link that you submit? No, you don't submit matches, Enzo. These are live matches. We just get people to join matches live. What the sign up form does is you put in your tier, your kind of account ID, and stuff so that we can, so I can add you as a friend and then add you to matches essentially. Percy X Phoenix. Confusion is a key to content. I love that. Dude, can someone kind of, Mr. K, put that in video suggestions? That should be a YouTube that should be like a t-shirt I get. Confusion is a key to content. I love that. Dude, I'm gonna make a t-shirt with that. That's a great quote. That's a really great quote. I love that. I'm seriously, I'm not joking. I'm seriously considering making that into a t-shirt. That's a really cool idea. 1 million Antonio Jojo cosplay. If we get to 1 million, I'll do more than that. I'll cosplay every character. Okay, so let's get this next match up. We have an elk match now. We've had one elk match already, one mammoth, one griffin, one hound, and this is going to be another elk match. We got Cinnamon joining that I do have. Stratonia I also have. These are all survivors, by the way. White Pigeon, I think I still have you, White Pigeon. Also Fampa, I don't think I have Fampa. Do I have Fampa? The name seems familiar, but I don't know. The answer is no, I don't have Fampa, and the hunter is going to be Sketchy Eddie that I believe I have. I've had them on my friends list before, so it's possible I deleted them, but I don't think we have. So let's get these people into a match and see how the chaos ensues. Elk matches are a little bit more consistent than hound matches. Our hunter is Sketchy Eddie. Britonia. I guess I'll add survivors first. Do I not have Sketchy Eddie anymore? Stratonia, Cinnamon Roll, White Pigeon. And then the new person, Fampa, needs to add me. What rank is the next match if you know? I don't know. Is the answer. Hasn't been decided yet. It's usually different than this tier. Sketchy, do I have you? I'm dying and I'm coming. Okay. Fampa, you in the chat? Starfall is in a match right now. Okay, that's fine. We can wait a little bit longer. Oh, commentating matches, we do it the same way, Enzo, that we do like tournaments are done, right? We just pretend it's like a tournament match, but like the people playing aren't playing like super seriously. They're just trying to show off their fun. Yeah, Mir, I agree. It's a little bit late for people to sign up at this point. Listen, we've been at the stream now for like almost 2 hours. By the way, I see... Nabe, I see you on Dead by Daylight right now. I see you. Nabe, do you have me on Dead by Daylight? You need to add me. I need to play with you. You're probably about as good as I am because you play things way more than I do. And I don't play enough. You're probably better than me. Starfall, you're online? Awesome. Let's see. Am I just blind? 9, we went Sketchy Eddie, there we go. Wait, that's the hunter. Sorry, Eddie, you're gonna have to move over. Starfall, you're gonna have to move over to the hunter spot. Could you just... Thank you. And then Fampa seemingly hasn't added me. So I guess we'll just add somebody to replace them. Mir and Phoenix don't have each other added on DBD. Yeah, we do. I'm asking about Nabe. Very Nabe. Very hungry Nabe. Okay, so we need another elk player. Only a couple of elks online right now. Michiko's already played. Let's invite JK. Probably not best girl, no. Not this commentary match, no. I meant Nabe, yeah. Isn't White Pigeon a Seer player? Possibly, Eltree, possibly. JK's gonna restart. Okay, that's fine. I can wait for you. DVD better than IDV? It's different. Different game. Different game. Same rules. Can see where I went wrong and how to improve. Yeah, that's a great way of seeing this, Winter. That's actually a really good way of seeing this. Also, just have fun with what the character that you're playing. If you know some cool, crazy tricks, now is the time to show it off, because remember, I do compilation videos from all of these commentary matches. So if you do some crazy, cool thing, it's probably going to be put on a clip and in a video. Look in Discord pictures. Looks like a new hunter portrait. Dude, I should have that as my picture. Our cat is busy stretched out. That's a really cool picture though. I might put that as like my profile picture, just for the sake of it. You know, you can zoom in on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can zoom in. I think you can still do it on live. I'm not completely sure if you can do it on live, but I think you can. But it's not like the quality is going to be any better, but you can still zoom in. Hi, if you zoomed in. JK's online. You can? Yeah. It's a feature that not many people utilize. I don't really use it that much either. I usually use it if someone's put like a screenshot or something and I want to like find out more specifically, like if there's a guide or something, I want to know what that, where that, how you do that and where that is. That totally isn't scary. You can zoom in on me staring at you right now. Boom. That might have scared someone. I don't care if that scared everyone. I only care if that scared one person. Okay, we have a ban on Night Watch. 1 second, let's go full screen with this. I'm not sure if we was full screen before. But we have a ban on Night Watch and a ban on Seer. We've seen one Night Watch ban already today. People don't really know how to play against him yet. I can understand that you don't want to kind of embarrass yourselves, I guess, against the new hunter, so that's completely fine. We have a Seer ban, really strong, solid ban that most people do because he's good against most hunters. If you ban him, you could be playing anything. Jump scared? Did anyone actually get jump scared there? If you didn't, please say yes. It made me feel better for doing it. Make a video of bad plays and make the entire video the clip of me cancelling attack recovery. No, I don't like to make fun of players for making mistakes because it's just normal. Like, you shouldn't feel bad for making mistakes. It just happens. Okay, survivors have picked their spawns. I'll show you guys as soon as the hunter selected something. There we go. Geisha's spawning over by the corner by the statue. We've got the main Dakota in the middle. Pretty solid area to go. Against the Geisha, it's fine. I think the Wildling being in the corner is a little bit of an issue because he can't really help out, but I guess they were hoping to possibly bait the Geisha into spawning near that corner and then chasing the Wildling. I don't really know what the goal was there, but it was funny. Most definitely got jump scared. Thank you, Cricket. I appreciate that for being nice to me and lying to me and making me feel good. Twitch couldn't zoom in there, so for them that was just like, huh? What? Okay, here we go. We have a fancy Koa Geisha skin. The Aurora something or other. I've forgotten what it's called. Aurora Borealis. That's definitely what it's called, yeah. Okay, decides to go over towards the window, possibly catching someone going around that area, but they did not. making their way over towards the shack area. Still don't have tinnitus. Oh, wait, how did they not have tinnitus when there's scratch marks? That was kind of weird. Gets a hit on Psychologist. Psychologist does slowly start to lose her kind of stress bubble here. She does get over the window, but Geisha can quickly follow with a butterfly. This area is pretty good once you've kind of timed and practiced and remembered when Geisha can use her dash, but not too good if you don't know that timing very well. That is a pallet stun. Geisha, #1 pallet stun hunter, I think, in the game currently. They do get over the window. That was nicely kind of timed and tricked there, but they won't be able to repeat that again. The hunter's going to be a lot more wary of that. Okay, breaks the pallet. That's almost every pallet in this area gone now. Kind of sad, but what can you do? That is a pallet drop and another pallet break, meaning that this survivor's going to have to get away. They did get over the window in time, though. Okay, they're probably going to get hit here. They're not getting hit. They're just transitioning over towards the middle of the map. That is the hospital. They are going to get hit here. That's a little bit problematic because there's a lot of open space here for the Geisha to catch up with you and maybe get you down. They're heading back towards the non-pallet area. That is a bit of an issue again, but they do get down. That's 3 Cypher machines remaining. Prisoner's probably done with his middle Cypher machine at this point, so Geisha doesn't really know where they are. The person to come and rescue here would probably be Professor, because Professor's got, like, is a really good counter towards Geisha because of the slow animation time she has for the hit. You can see it coming from a mile away. Okay, Wildling comes in instead. Takes the hit, gets the rescue, gets on the ball, hopefully pushes the Geisha away and cancels her butterfly. I think that's the goal here, to maybe slow them down a little bit. Geisha still not at full presence, does throw the butterfly over the wall, but doesn't see it, so they can't really use it too well. Wildling's mostly just body blocking here, I think. That's the goal. I think this is going to be a down, though. Will the Wildling be able to use the board to be able to... Oh, no. Okay, they don't get the hit here. They do get a hit on the Wildling, meaning that the boar is at half health. That's going to be a push away, giving Stratonia, the Psychologist, a little bit more time to kite. Wildling gets his ball removed, but doesn't get downed here. There is another person here. Oh, no, Stratonia, the Psychologist, is kiting towards the Prisoner. Prisoner will be able to assist a little bit since he has got, like, an electric charge. Okay, still managing to kite. Oh, he tries to use a shield there to get through the pallet. It worked even though they didn't swing at the pallet. That's kind of cool to know. They got another pallet stun. This Geisha absorbing more pallets than they are getting people down at this point. It's kind of sad because it hurts because Geisha has a really long animation time and she gets pallet stun so much. It's not the person's fault. Are they going to get over the window in time? They do get over the window in time. 2 Cypher machines remaining. Probably they're quite close to being done. Prisoner is decoding this Cypher machine and is at full health, so they can body block and possibly shock. That is going to be a down on the Psychologist, though. Will the Prisoner come in for an electric shock rescue? I think it's probably better not to and just rescue after. Yeah, I think they're playing it smart here. Your Identity 5 crashed? Oh no! We have Prisoner that came in for the rescue there. Does have Tide Turner. That's kind of a good thing to have. That's going to be Tide Turner popped, meaning that they'll be able to transition away a little bit further. Will they be able to pop 2 Cypher machines in time? Probably not. Psychologist needs to just get as far away from the hunter right now and as far away from a chair as possible to give the survivor team a little bit more time. Okay, that is Psychologist going to be downed here. It looks like Professor went a little bit AFK there, so that's why they have crows. Their game crashed. It happens. Ooh, comes over towards the Cypher machine that was nearly done, and I think it's the last Cypher machine too. 2 survivors coming in as well to come and deal with the decoding. Are they going to drop the pallet? They do drop the pallet, but they change targets to the Wildling. Wildling gets on his board, absorbs a hit. They go back after the Prisoner. That's going to be a down on the Prisoner. Professor's the only person that can rescue. That's not too bad though. Eternal Aurora, that's it. Not Aurora Borealis. That I've renamed the skin, guys. Netties will agree with me. It's fine. See you, Oof. Thanks for hanging around. And And this is going to be probably another hit. Oh no, okay, Wildling does have his speed boost now. He's at full speed, so he's going to be able to get out of the way. Nobody's coming in for the rescue for some reason. Oh no, okay, they are. They're just going to take their time with it. They do have another... Oh, they didn't use the shield there. That's interesting. They tried to use it first time, but didn't pop it the second time. Okay, they are also going to get down to here. They don't have Tide Turner. They did use a flywheel, but they got hit again. Anyway, the Cypher machine's not primed. So not really sure what's going on here. They need to separate and do another Cypher machine, I think. Everyone being at half health near the 80% Cypher machine is just asking for trouble, but that's fine. If you're Asia server, sadly no, because it's not cross-server, sadly. Okay, that's going to be a double down. Professor and Wildling down. Prisoner's the only one nearby. Debating what to do. Like, do I go towards dungeon? Do I come to the Cypher machine? Okay, users exit path. They are on their board. That's going to absorb one hit. Okay, Boar comes in to maybe annoy the hunter a little bit more. Are they going to get down to here? If one of them gets down to here, the other person can get a clean rescue, so... Okay, they get down, but the other person gets rescued. Will they be able to make it in time? I don't think they have the shield. Oh, they do have the shield up in time. I'm surprised that worked. That is just Geisha's long animation, I guess. That's going to be a chair on the Wildling and an electric shock that interrupts the chair animation. That's not very good at all, meaning the prisoner's down as well. Wildling's first chair, and Professor now has to make a run for it. It takes the prisoner towards the middle, knows more or less where the professor went, I think. Is going to use aerial view to go and see if they can find the target, but I don't think they know where the survivor is right now. Yes, anxiety, but this will probably be our last match, I think. So, signing up now, sort of pointless, but you can sign up for the sake of having fun and signing up. Okay, that's going to be prisoner eliminated. Professor trying to find the dungeon. Is the dungeon over here? It is, but there's no professor to be found. All the Geisha needs to do here is just camp. I guess Professor could kind of just use his shield. So he could just wait out the cooldown on his shield and then make a break for it, but... Oh, that's a stun. Will he make it? No, he crashed into the tree. I think he's going to make it. He's going to make it. He did it. He got out. That's 2 dungeon escapes in this stream. That's kind of crazy. I was saying, like, just wait for the shield to come up again. Time it well. It's easier against Geisha. And he nearly messed up there, but he did it. Well done. A survivor with JoJo abilities. Yeah, I'm just thinking this new Alice girl, this new survivor is going to have the ability to like take a photo of the hunter, then go to photo world and just beat up the hunter. And then when she ends photo world, the hunter just collapses. And it's like a 60-second stun. That's confirmed by Netties. That's her ability. She goes up, she goes, then she goes into photo world, beats him up, comes back to real world, ends photo world, and the hunter then just collapses. Resource, it's official information from the Phoenix Weibo account. Like Joseph, yeah, essentially, yeah. Definitely that's what she's going to be able to do. 60-second stun. It's very balanced. Her ability, she can use it every 60 seconds too. So what she does is she goes up to the hunter, she does that, she beats him up, 60 seconds pass. She then takes a picture of the hunter as they're recovering. She goes back again into photo world, beats them up, and it's just a stun lock. It's an infinite ability. It's a really, really balanced character. Netties did very, very well with their balancing. It's as fair as Little Girl was on release, in my opinion, so... And I would say it's about as fair as Priestess, right? Like... People will probably still ban Priestess. Okay, so we need to end the stream here, guys. It's that time of day. Is Zinc playing? That's what I want to know. I want to know if Zinc's live. Twitch. Let's go and see. Game? Anytime soon. Zinc is not live right now. Oh no. Oh, I don't see them being live right now. 1 second. Can I just check? Yeah, they're not. Oh, I was hoping to raid Zinc since it's their birthday, but that's fine. We'll just go and raid somebody else instead. Let's go and see who else is playing IDV today, shall we? If you aren't already part of the Discord server, make sure you join because we do 5v5 and we'll be doing that pretty soon. Just after the stream, I'll need to take a small break, but mostly within an hour or so we should be doing it. Who are we gonna raid? We've already raided Solfera. I think we did that last stream actually. Let's go and raid... Spanish, Portuguese. Not many English speakers here. Kia? I don't know how you say this person's name. We're going to go and raid them. Go and give them some love. And YouTube, I don't think that we can raid anyone because I don't think there's anybody who is live. I can check. No. Nobody... There's a person playing Pokemon, but nobody playing IDV today, sadly. I don't follow. I guess I need to follow more people on YouTube. Whatever. It happens. Have an amazing day, guys. I'll see you all very soon and on the Discord server. See you tomorrow in the video. Bye-bye.